Hi, I'm Chris, developer of OctoApp. Today I have big news. OctoApp 3.0 is available. The last big version jump from version 1 to version 2 happened when Clipper support was added. So I figured the 3.0 jump is more than fitting for this update. Maybe it should have been even 4.0 by this logic. Let's quickly get the boring stuff out of the way. With 3.0 you can now add extra cameras to OctoApp, and you don't have to configure them in Octoprint or Clipper. This makes it easier to add external cameras to the app. You can now also change your printer's name and color scheme directly in OctoApp. Before, this was only possible via the web interface settings. With this out of the way, why 3.0? I guess you already saw it down below in the title. OctoApp now supports 2 new printer systems, but let's start with BambuLab. I hesitated quite a bit adding support for BambuLab because of the poor track record that they have with tolerating or let alone supporting third-party solutions to their systems. But a lot of people were asking, and I think with the new firmware updates that lock down the BambuLab machines even more, it's high time OctoApp supports BambuLab. Everything you need is there. You can see your files, you can start a print, you see the print progress, you can tune the print, and of course you can pause or cancel the print. You also receive notifications. It's just OctoApp as you know it. There are some limitations though. There's no support for the X and H series webcams. Those are not natively supported on Android and iOS, making it a bit tricky to show them in the app. Webcams for A and P series printers work as usual. There's no support for AMS yet. If enough people are interested, I will look into adding support in the future. As a side note, OctoApp requires LAN mode to be enabled. On the new firmwares that lock down the machines even more, also dev mode is required. Technically, you can use OctoApp without dev mode, but then you won't be able to control the printer. You can only see the current status. To receive notifications, you also need to run the OctoApp companion plugin. Link in the description. Plugin might not be quite the correct term here, but it's a small piece of software that monitors your printer and sends out notifications to the app when something happens. For example, a print finishes. You can run the companion on a small Raspberry Pi. The 0 is already more than enough, or on any other device that you already have on your network. You can also use the Pi to host a nice webcam that you can add directly to OctoApp. But there's a second printer system, the Elegoo Centauri. This machine seems to be the 2025 Ender 3. It's very popular, and a lot of people ask for support. So here it is. All features of the printer are supported. But compared to Clipper and Octoprint, a few things are missing because the Elegoo doesn't support them. For example, you can't send G-code directly to the machine. I'm repeating myself. You can see your files, start a print, see the progress and tune the print, pause or cancel the print, and also receive notifications, of course. For notifications, the same applies as for the BambuLab machines. You need to install the OctoApp companion plugin on the Raspberry Pi or similar in order to receive notifications. And that's version 3.0. Of course, as always, there have been many small optimizations throughout the entire app. I think with support for 4 different printing systems, this is by far the best version of OctoApp yet. As a quick self-promotion, I and Loki have weekly live streams here on YouTube where we build cool printers like this Voron 2.4. Feel free to join us every Friday. Also make sure to subscribe to stay up to date with OctoApp. As always, enjoy the app and happy printing!